Guess who's back? Back again. Yes, everyone. My name is Unique, and I'm back. And I have a lot of explaining to do, so welcome back to one of my favorite vlogs. And let's get straight into it. So as you can probably see, I have a glorious bronzing tan. Well, actually, you probably can't see it because camera and stuff, and it's actually not that sunny. My first impulse today was to take my sunglasses, put on my shorts and t-shirt, and get ready for a beautiful day. And then I realized, oh, wait a minute. Look where you are, Yannick. So, yeah, that was interesting. And for the rest of the time, I'm doing okay with the whole jet lag thing. I stayed awake last night, so I forced my body to go with the normal times, but tomorrow's school, so it's going to be very mucho interesting. Very, very interesting to see how that's gonna go. But so far, we came home yesterday on Saturday, and yeah, this is gonna be a pretty long vlog, so let's get right into it. So first off, of course I want to say sorry for not uploading anything for 3 weeks. In the beginning of the weeks, I believe I uploaded 2 days of St. Martin, and after that I just stopped. I kept on vlogging for, I don't know, a few days, and then I realized that I just wasn't able to upload those, and I wanted to keep them. Lulu, come. I wanted to keep them on this phone so that when I got home I could upload them and everything for some footage for you guys. But unfortunately, I couldn't do that because I wanted to take more pictures and more videos of like different stuff, and those vlogs were taking up a lot of space on my phone. So yeah, I unfortunately had to delete my vlogs. So that was kind of annoying because I really wanted to keep on going with the whole vlogging thing, but the internet was just too inconsistent, and I think there were days where we didn't even have internet. But honestly, I didn't care that much. I mean, the place where we were, it was just, internet was not a necessity, and today I even didn't put a jacket on. Normally I have a jacket and a scarf and everything, and today I just walked outside and I'm like, fuck, it's cold. So I walked back inside and I put some more clothes on, but it's still pretty cold. So I still need to get used to the whole climate thing. Fortunately though, yesterday it wasn't that cold. So when we came to Switzerland, the transition from hot to cold wasn't that bad. It was like 16 degrees here in Switzerland, and it was like, well, it was 30 degrees, so more than double, almost double the temperature. And if you could notice by the camera moving that I'm limping a little bit, it's because unfortunately about a week ago I was on the beach and I was partying, was having fun, just having a drink, hanging out with some friends. And Lulu, come. I was walking back to go. Lulu. I was walking back to go to the tent, to the lounge area on the beach where we were sitting, and I cut my foot. And it was really sharp because it's not like it hurt or anything. It was like, when you cut yourself with a really sharp knife, and it's so sharp that it doesn't hurt because it just like slides right through. Yeah, that's what I felt. But at the same time, I was like, fuck. That is a big ass cut. So when I got out of the water and I was like, Mom, Dad, I cut my foot, and they were like, shit, go to the shower. And I was like, oh, it can't be that bad, we'll just put a plaster on it, maybe a bandage, and I'll be fine. So I went to the shower, I cleaned it off real quick, and I looked at it. It didn't look that bad. It was a big cut. It's like that big in length. It's like on my left foot, it was like from the top diagonally down to the bottom, and it was like that long in length. Oh, it was a pretty big cut, and I was like, oh, it's not that bad. And then I looked how deep it was, and oh my god, that was a serious fucking cut. Like, that deep. It went like, yeah, that's how it went. Like, that deep, no joke. Well, we were on the island and we were expecting the health services to be fairly average, probably below average. But anyways, we still went to the hospital. We couldn't find any like medical clinics because this was on New Year's Day. Did it come? Oh yeah, of course. Happy New Year, everyone. I did wish you all a Merry Christmas, I'm pretty sure. But Happy New Year, everyone. So anyways, this was on New Year's Day, and I was freaking out. I was like, I'm not gonna be there. Oh my god, my foot's gonna have to be amputated because it got infected. Oh my god, I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm like, I'm gonna not be able to swim for a week, and it always happens to me, like with the spleen and me being sick. It always happens to be me. So I got a little annoyed and I got super pissed, and this was on New Year's Day. But anyway, so we got to the hospital in the urgency. The urgent. I'm still recording very good. And wait. Yeah, okay. I'm not front facing again. Yeah, we go to the urgent, and we were there, and we were like, yo. We were on St. Martin, by the way. We were like, hey man, can you hook us up with some stitches or something? And he's like, sorry, I'm not administration, I'm just a cleaner. And he had like a suit on and everything, so we were like, oh, he's pretty important. He was just a cleaner, so we were already like, huh. So we went into the hospital, and it just so happened that 20 minutes before we arrived, a car crash occurred, and this guy came in with the ambulance. And this was New Year's Day, so everyone was on this guy, and the hospital was puny. So you can understand what I'm getting at here. It was a pretty shitty situation, but I'm just happy that I didn't get seriously injured, because it was like all the way at the bottom. I could have cut a tendon, and then I would have been fucked. Like, because over there, no go. I would have had to be flown somewhere else with the hospital and get it done there. So I was lucky it was on the side of my foot. It was just into the flesh. So anyways, continuation. Yeah, come on. You've got a long vlog to go. You got a lot to say. So let's just say it. Let's just go. Hospital. Yeah, so we were sitting there, my foot bleeding, and they gave us a bandage. Just wrap that around, stop the bleeding. Bleeding stopped, so we just wrapped the bandage with, I don't know what it is in English, but in Dutch it's betadine. I don't know, some brown disinfectant shit. We put that on there as well, and I was just putting my foot on ice and, just chilling, shirtless with my swimming shorts on, just sitting there like, let us look at my abs, which I didn't have because, I ate so much food. So much food. And that's something about the island. If you're planning to go to an island, expect the food to be really, really expensive. Like, oh my god, it's so expensive. Especially because we were on the Dutch side, so some of the products were exported from all the way to the Netherlands to there. So yeah. So anyways, yeah, food is really expensive, but that had nothing to do with it. So I was sitting there. How did I get to food? Oh yeah, because I was fat and I was sitting shirtless. Abs. Okay, right. This is going good. Yeah, so we were sitting there, and about a half an hour later, the woman in the little cubicle was like, "Okay, come here," and she's like, "Can I have your number? Can I have your this and that?" Oh no, it wasn't even us. It was the guy in front of us. "And can I have your number? Can I have this and that?" It's like, "Okay, can you please sit outside, and we'll take you in as soon as possible." And literally, this was half an hour after we've been sitting there, and there were about 20 people sitting outside who were first. And we were asking them, "How long have you been sitting here?" "We've been sitting here for 3 hours." And this was the first guy sitting there. And I was like, "Dad, we haven't even been attended to, and then we have to sit outside. And we could be here till midnight. And we probably wouldn't even be attended to." And he was like, "Yeah." And I was, my dad said that, and I was like, "Yeah, that's true. So what do we do? I mean, I probably need stitches. This is a big ass cut." And he's like, "Yeah, I know, but right now nothing's gonna happen. So what we could do is this wound could probably heal by itself. Just the scar won't be as nice." And I was like, "Well, I don't give a shit. It's at the bottom of my foot. You know, who cares?" And he's like, "Okay, fine. If you don't care about that, I don't give a shit. So let's just go to a pharmacy and let's get some, the steri strips, in movies when a bad guy cuts himself, they like put little white strips over their cut, or anyone cuts themselves, they put strips over their cut, and that's to help. They're super sticky, and that's to help the wound close." So yeah, so that's what I had on my foot, and that's what we put on my foot. This was all by ourselves, all by the family. My mom's a nurse, so she knows a little bit more about this. So she put the she put the stair strips over the wound, and we did that a few times. And about 3 days ago, I think, we decided to just take them off, and it's like, well, it's pretty much closed. Just go out and have fun, So I had my last day. I could go swimming, which was awesome because I did about a week of no swimming, which was really annoying. The first day was okay. I mean, I did a lot of swimming before that, so I didn't really care. But the day after that, we went to the beach, and the waves were so nice, and I was just like, "Oh my god, I really want to go swimming," and I couldn't, and that was just annoying. But oh well, I had some nice swims after that, so that was good. I even did some snorkeling. So anyways, my foot is now pretty much fine. I'm still doing a little bit of the whole Humpty Dumpty thingy, because it can hurt if I put too much pressure on it. So yeah. Anyways, continuing. When we were there, the people who took care of us and were like, "Okay, it was family. It was on my mom's side, and I believe it is her aunt or cousin. No, it's her cousin. So it's my great cousin. I don't know. She's my great aunt, I think, or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, great aunt. She's my great aunt. There we go. Lulu. And her her ex-husband, who is now again, I'm saying too much. But basically, she owned a marina, and in this marina there is a restaurant, bar, cafe thing, and everyone on the island knows her. And this is a pretty big deal bar thing, so we got like hooked up with shit and everything. It was nice that and there was a whole band there, like a pretty big deal band. I don't know, Orange Grove, heard of them? Anyways, they're pretty cool. Check them out, yo, they're freaking awesome, man. I got a t-shirt from them. I don't think you can get them online, though, but they are performing again in Amsterdam, I believe. So if you're in Amsterdam, go check them out. They are freaking awesome. And anyway, so at the end, I was to the head singer, I was like, yo, yeah, I'm the nephew of Anna. And he was like, shit, no way. She like totally hooked me up with this stuff, man. I'll hook you up. And he gave us like 5 t-shirts for like $20. And we were like, shit, man, thanks, man. Damn, that was awesome. So it was good to have high-end relatives there. We really got a lot further with that. That's useful. Yeah. What else did we do? We did some motorboating. We had a lot of fun with that. We had a really nice sunsets. We went to Anguilla, which was amazing food, and the beaches are like amazing. Really, it was paradise. And when I was there, I've been going on for 15 minutes now. Damn. And this is gonna be no cut. Little cup. And when I was there, I was thinking about my gap year. I was like, there are a lot of jobs here, and it's not cheap. It really isn't cheap. It's no cheaper. I mean, a lot of things are cheaper than other things, like the medical equipment. It costs like $2 for like 3 plasters. Here, that's like $8, more probably. But the food there, holy shit, the food there is pretty freaking expensive, dude. Like, expensive shit ever. Like a milk. Oh, don't get me started on that shit. Milk is already like a liter of milk can cost you $10. No joke. And this might be because I took the Dutch one. But yeah. Anyways, the French one, still expensive. But they also import shit from the US. But mostly from France. And that's just cheaper. But still, like $5 for a liter of milk. Which ain't fucking insane. But still. We had a good time. Surprisingly, my dad told us we're not broke. Which is good, you know. We're not broke. We can still buy food. That's nice. Yeah, but for the rest, amazing time. Highly suggest St. Martin. There are so many things you can do there. Unfortunately, we were a little bit limited because of time, and just because, really, if you're going to an island like that, go for a long time unless you just want to hang on beaches. Because you need to get energy, you need to get to know people to be able to do stuff, you know. You need to be like, and we were just wanted to relax. And only after like 2.5 weeks we were like, okay, come on, let's do some shit. We went hiking in Seba. We did some snorkeling. We did some good stuff, but that was only after 2.5 weeks. So if you wanted to do more, and of course, we were going to go jet skiing, but my parents and my sister didn't want to, but I really wanted to. But of course I couldn't because I cut my foot. Really annoying. But anyways, I got to do some other great stuff, which was awesome. But yeah, guys, I'm now back, hopefully in the daily vlogging. What's happening today? Today, I slept like 16 hours, no joke. And yeah, so after sleeping 16 hours, it's now 3 p.m. and I went to bed at like 7:30 because the jet lag. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some work, probably get some work done, get my room cleaned up, get ready to go to school tomorrow. It's back in the system, and I need to buy some gloves because my hands are freezing. But anyways, yeah, I hope everything's gonna go well. I've just uploaded a video. on my main channel. It's a Happy Wheels, which I was actually hoping to upload before, but I didn't have enough time to create a thumbnail and upload it, because literally the plane was about to go and I was like, come on, upload, and it was like 3 hours left, so I was like, nah. And unless I was like, because there were some people staying in my house when I did have experience with YouTube, or PC is not. No, we have a Mac, and I know what YouTube is, but so I was like, I could tell them which buttons to press and everything, but I don't know. It was only 2 videos that I didn't manage to get up on my main channel. It's more this channel that I was quite worried about. But yeah. Anyways, there's some things though which I want to go over with YouTube wise, and it might include cutting down on the daily vlogs. I know I went pretty far though, didn't I? Yeah, I think I've been doing this for more than almost 2 months, I think. Yeah, I think more than 2 months. I don't know, I don't remember when I started.